Hi everybody, this is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings UK, and I've come on today and I'm not really sure, like I said before, what project to do next, and as I was trying to think what to do, I thought what I'll do is I'll just create, and I thought what I would do is just put the video on and show you how I go through my creation process. You've seen this before on the Christmas bouquets, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a shaker again or not, but I'm looking in my mind. I can feel something progressing from this design, okay? In my mind, I could see the same shape that I made with the shaker that I just showed you, the shaker bouquet, and I could see a frame and a backing, and I could see writing around this frame, okay? Things like that are meaningful to you before your wedding, during your wedding, all that sort of thing. And the sort of things I saw were, I'm just going to write them down, sayings like he proposed to me, things like, so I'm going to write these things down around the circle. He proposed to me. Say he proposed to me in Venice. And then there might be something else that's important to you. I'm sorry, you can't really see me writing it, but I'm writing it down, okay? He proposed to me in, so I'm just going through what's in my head. So he proposed to me in Venice. What else? We got together. Where did you meet? We got together. This is me. This is what we did in a social club. And that's how me and my husband met. Okay, so something that's meaningful to you and your wedding day, and write it around the circle. What else? So I'm going to make this up. He kissed me, blah, blah, blah. So you might say where he first kissed you. Today we are getting married. And you might say where you're getting married. And you might have the date of your wedding, maybe. So the date of my wedding was the 9th of the 9th, 17. Okay. Yeah, so it goes on like that. So you just put something meaningful all the way round. All the way round. You might even just put your names on here. So I would put maybe some hearts around the edge. I just thought, I don't know if you call it a keepsake or what you call it, I don't know. So I'm just going with what I can see in my head. So I'm not sure. So I'm just drawing out some bits there. So I'm not quite sure where we're going with this. But that's what I can see. And as I'm drawing this and writing this in, I can see different diagrams or things around the edge. Little hearts and things. And it's just how I'm going to structure it that's getting in the way. So Then as I started to do this shape, so let's just come out here. As I started to do this shape, I thought, wouldn't it be good to have, perhaps, I know it's a little bit like the Olympic rings, but perhaps have some sort of another circle somewhere coming. I don't know if it's almost like, do you know what this is like? It's like wedding rings. Do you know what I mean? So you've got the two, it's almost like a, so I'm going with this. And so what I did was I drew round this on here to see where I would want it to be. And it was, I think it's like that. In my head, how do I see it? So I'm going to cut this out because I've drawn this on, okay? It's like half a circle, okay? I'm going to cut this out. I'm sorry that the videos are like this, but I can't seem to get together what I want to do. And the only way I can think of doing this is to come on and just show you what the process is when I feel like this. I just create, and this is how I do it. So just cut that out. It's not even a tutorial, it's just showing you sort of things you might want to create. Okay, right, okay, so I don't know, let's just move this out of the way just so you can see a shape. So you've got a circle, and I can see the shape as well. And I can't think how I saw that now in my head. How did I see that in my head? Like that? It was like the Olympic rings, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like this. I think it was like this. You could even have it it's that way somehow. In my head, that's how it is, like that. But you don't see the end bits, okay? But now I'm thinking it could be wedding rings linked together, couldn't it? So you could have it like this. Oh, yeah, that is, I like that. So you could have two rings linked together. I think that's what's happening here in my head. And you'd still have more things on here. So you might have, he might have his memories. He might say she is beautiful. Beautiful. Makes me smile. So you could have anything on here, okay? Anything on your bouquet you want. We like to walk together. I can't get that on there. Together. Okay, we like to walk together. How about that? Would you have that linking like that? I think it's nice like that, isn't it? And like you'd have your little diagrams and things somehow. Now I'm seeing it like you could stick things on here rather than just drawing them on. Okay. 9 minutes in. So you could even have this like a rainbow going through the circle. So I'm just playing with ideas here. Ring. I like the ring idea. And I was going to do wedding rings at one point, but I wasn't sure how. how I was going to do that. Because so this is foam that I cut out for the other project, but I never used it. Would you stick it? Would you actually link it like that? I think it looks nicer like that, doesn't it? Rather than if you stick it over the top, it doesn't look so. So perhaps we might link it behind there so you can't see how it's linked together. So this is one of my ideas, is to write meaningful things on a bouquet. And I'm not quite sure, like I said, where I'm going with this. The other thing you could do, and this would be lovely, it would have been lovely for my wedding, because we had True Colours as I was walking down the aisle. You know the song True Colours? We had that. And it was the piano version, because I love the words to that. And what I thought was you could have, and I know a rainbow is symbolic of other things, but you could have a rainbow going through there. So you could, should we do that? Let's see if we can get, because there's only paper. I could do that. So if I drew around this, okay, just draw around this. So we're just playing with ideas here, okay, and I hope you don't mind that that's what we're doing on this one. I just really, sometimes I feel a little bit like, I think I might have even burnt myself out a bit with all those videos that I did over Christmas. I'm not sure, but I feel like you're going to think this is crazy, but I know there's not many people here, but I do feel, and I know I've got a lot of subscribers, I know I have, but I feel like I need to connect a bit more with everybody. So I just thought, as I'm doing this, I'll just come on and show you how this is working for me. I could have just turned that over, I suppose, done it on the other side. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to show you what I mean by a rainbow. I'll colour it a little bit. I'll do a little bit of a colouring thing. But I think what I would really like to go with now in my mind, now that I've done a little bit of experimenting, is the red wedding rings that I just showed you. The wedding ring idea that I just showed you. Okay. If I think of any other ideas, I could come back and show you a bit more. So let me know if you'd like to see a little bit more of what I'm doing here, or whether you would just like to carry on the way we were with the other videos. So if it's a rainbow, you could have it like this. I actually really like that. So you could have like the rainbow going through like that. I don't know if I've got any, I'm thinking if we've got any colours, the rainbow colours. Just a moment, if you don't mind, I'm going to go and see and sort out my pens and see if we've got any rainbow colours. Hi everyone, I'm back. I've just sorted some pens out. We've got these ones which are quite thin, but they really are, the colours are really bright. So I'm just going to see, I can't remember how they work properly, so I'm just going to do a little bit of, see, that's quite bright. I'm just trying to find something that you can see better than, so these are better, aren't they? Let's have a go. These ones. They're a bit darker though. I like the bright ones. So what we'll do is we'll do these pens. They're fine liner pens. I don't know where I got them from. There's no label on these, unfortunately, so I can't tell you where they're from. But what I'm going to do here is, so we just move that on there. Just basically, what is it? What's the colour? Roy Gabiv, isn't it? Colour of the rainbow, Roy Gabiv, I say. So I say red. Does that work? So that's our rainbow colours. So we can improve on those if we want to. So we start with red. So red, so we do some red here. So we do a little bit of red there. It's going to take a little bit of time for me to colour these in because I didn't use the thick ones, but I just wanted to show you what I mean by it might be better to use these thicker ones just because use these thicker ones because they've got more coverage and it'd be quicker for me to show you with these. So we use these ones. This is a Sharpie pen actually, this one. I just picked this out and it's a Sharpie one. So we do red. I just want to just do a little bit of this. Can you see how vibrant that is? I don't know. Yeah, I think you can see how vibrant that is. And then you do the rest of these colours. So I'm going to come back when I've coloured this in, okay? Hi, I've just coloured it in. And this is how it would look like if it had a rainbow going across. I quite like that. Okay, that's the rainbow effect. Or we could go back to this one and we could just have this one going like this. Okay, I prefer the writing. Let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer the rainbow or the writing? Or you could have it like that. You could have like both. Rainbow or the writing. What do you prefer? You could turn this into anything you wanted. You might be able to see something else in this. But yeah, and then I was thinking perhaps putting, I don't know, maybe putting a shaker behind it or something. I don't know. So I'm going to leave you with that. Going to leave you with that, and because I can't, nothing else is coming at the moment. The only other thing that came was with this rainbow. As I was colouring it in, I was thinking you could have writing in these bits here where the colours are as well, or you could just have these sections and just have writing instead. I've got this thing about writing, people, so yeah, let me know what you actually. And now also, as my mind's going, I'm thinking then we could have the shaker and we could stick hearts on top of the shaker as well and make it look really pretty. So, or we could have two shakers. So we could have like, because if it's a red wedding ring, you might have, say that's got writing on it. Can't really do this because it sort of can. So if I just put this under here, and you've got your two rings like this, yeah, and you've got one going under the other one going like that. So that's what your rings would be like. So what was I going to say? You could have, it's gone now. But this one, I'd have the writing all the way around. But what you could have is you could have the rainbow on this side, or you could have it all of like a rainbow ring, even going. So it's a little bit, yeah. So you could, that's what I was going to say. You could have another shaker underneath, or we could play with a shaker and have. It's not quite there yet, if you know what I mean. So they are my ideas at the moment, and I'll come back soon and let you know what develops. Okay, so I hope you like these videos. Let me know if you do. If you do, let me know what you'd prefer. Would you prefer the rainbow or the writing on this? And do you like this idea? Anyway, if you like this video, Don't forget to like, and you can also subscribe and get more videos like this one. And I'll see you again soon. Okay then, bye bye for now.